I purchased this Gooseneck tea kettle because number one, I love tea, but number two, I just bought a new home that has a totally different vibe than my last home. As you can see, I've got a more modern elevated kitchen style, and as someone that loves cooking at home and kind of trying to elevate my kitchen meals and prep and stuff like that, I love an elevated look. So I love the gooseneck effect of this. Now I will say straight off the bat, it is much smaller than I thought it was. So it does advertise itself as 27 ounces. Now, I didn't realize how little 27 ounces is. I have a like Yeti tumbler kind of thing, and it is one of the big ones. So if you are making tea in that, you are literally only gonna make tea for one person. That being said, there are two people in my house that drink tea with the same size, large kind of tumbler mug thing. But what I do like about this is the elevated design. Love the gooseneck. The handle has this ergonomic, however you say it, handle, which has finger grips on it. Now the handle itself does not get hot, but this top part right here does get hot, which it shouldn't, but it does. Now it does have the temperature up here, as you can see. And the one thing I would say that I did not expect and I really wanted out of a tea kettle, like a stovetop tea kettle, was once the water is boiling, I wanted it to kind of make that screaming sound that old school tea kettles do. So I did not know this doesn't do that, and I left it on the stove and it completely boiled over. So you definitely have to keep that in mind, that you have to keep an eye on it. Also, I don't know if this is intentional or supposed to be used, but it came with a silicone cap that covers this little tip right here. Now, the first time I used the tea kettle, I didn't even notice it, so I did boil the water with that cap on, and it did look like it got a little bit melty, but it did not melt. And I don't know if I'm supposed to leave that on or if I'm not supposed to. I'm assuming I am supposed to, but since then I've been taking it off because I don't know, I would assume that you're not supposed to, because I wouldn't want to drink hot plastic, but it does boil over. It doesn't make the screaming sound. It does look very pretty, but on my actual stove, it looks way too small. And for two people, that is going to be too small unless you are making a little mug of tea. So just keep that in mind. But overall, I do have to say, I do think it is very pretty. It is very functional. The tea heats up fast, and don't touch the top because it gets very hot.